Okay, so today I just wanted to briefly go over editing a page. So this is a page of content. There's pages and posts in a WordPress blog. This one's about Rancho Palos Verdes Ocean View Homes. Now my client's going to have to take it and edit it and make it more into the communication he would have with his consumer about buying a home in Rancho Palos Verdes with an ocean view. So I created a little bit of content here, and then in the first paragraph, I noticed in the first sentence, the keyword phrase Rancho Palos Verdes Ocean View Homes for Sale is there. I wouldn't put a dash in between, but even though it does recommend that from Grammarly, I don't agree with that at all. And then you just read through and make sure that the content flows for the consumer. Then here I have Rancho Palos Verdes Ocean View Homes for Sale as another headline, and then giving people a little bit of instruction on how to use the search, because the first one is a search that they can change the cities of Ocean View Homes and see more properties and really narrow down their search by city. Then here is the listings. These are, we could write in here a headline, and we can make it like maybe an H3 tag in an outline, and this could be current listings for sale. And then I could write more content on it, but I'm going to let my client take a look at it and see what they want to do with it. And then down here, instead of an H2 tag, it could be an H4 tag, and just describe for me your vision of an ocean view home in, not Long Beach, but Rancho Palos Verdes. It's important to spell right. And then this short code here, Showcase IDX Contact, is a contact form, so it's already built in. It all goes back into the database for the real estate database there, and so that makes it easier for the consumer. Now we also have a table, which I'll show you in another video. You probably could see it from the Ocean View menu, and it lists all the cities and the number of active listings that are homes or condos with ocean views. So we can put that in the bottom here. We'll talk about that another day. Down below here is Yoast SEO. This is the powerhouse. This product here is used by 5 million people. Some people have the premium product, which I think is $99 a year, and other people have the basic product. I thought it'd be best for you to start with the basic product here. And when you're writing a page, like this page is about Rancho Palos Verdes Ocean View Homes, it's important to put the keyword phrase right in here. And then from there, based on your content, it's going to grade it. Is it readable? Does it have an inclusive language? You can set up something called a schema, and if you have the premium product, you can show it out socially on social media. So this is how it would look on a cell phone, and that would be the headline and the description of the product of the page. I'll show you where that comes into play. This is what it would look like on desktop, so you get a little perspective of what your phone would look like. And then down here is you have a title of the page, which would be this one up here that's already put in, and then a description. You need a description here, and we're not going to use this one here because there is no description. So we're going to go up here, and we're going to just, for right now in this example, we're going to copy this here, and we're going to create a meta description. So this meta description is going to include the primary keyword or key focus of the page. So we're going to put something like beautiful Rancho Palos Verdes, important to spell it right, Ocean View Homes for Sale in Southern California. Check out the most recent listings for sale. So all you have to do is make sure you keep it under this green line here, which is 160 characters or less. And you could use an AI to do that as well. And, if you want, but, it's pretty simple to write this up. And then you get an SEO analysis right here. And if you have the premium edition, it goes into more in-depth detail, so you decide if you want to pick that up or not. Outbound links establish credibility of the page. So I would write, instead of this brief content I've written up here, which I think is about maybe a couple hundred words, I'd write more like 1,000 words up here that talks about ocean view homes in Rancho Palos Verdes, and maybe where's the best place to Palos Verdes, I'm missing ERDES. There you go. Where are the best places within Rancho Palos Verdes, because there's several sections there, lots of neighborhoods. Which one has the best ocean view? So that might be, a frequently asked questions section up here of, which neighborhood has the best ocean view in Rancho Palos Verdes? So I might add more content in there to get to about 600 or 1,000 words or more to thoroughly cover the topic of Rancho Palos Verdes ocean view homes. Then I can see how the title here would display on mobile. And here's the description here, so that's how they would see it in a search engine on mobile. And on desktop, it might be a little bit differently set up. This is just a staging site right now, so it's not fully active. Hopefully by Wednesday that'll happen. And then we go back and we check the title, which is already preset when we write the page. The title comes from the top here, so be careful what you put up here. Have a keyword phrase, because you're going to use that in your SEO tool to see how optimized you can get the page to possibly rank in the search engines. So down here, it'll give you, okay, no images appear on this page, so you need to add some images. You can add in a JPEG format, or you can use a WEP format. I can show you how to do that in person. May do a video on that in the future. Keyword phrase introduction. It gives you a lot of great information, but you notice here there's 156 words on the page. This is far below the recommended minimum of 300. I say 600. So the more you get on the page about the topic, the better, because you're trying to answer the question. The consumer goes there and they want to find ocean view homes or Rancho PV. Show them the best neighborhoods. I mean, it's very simple to get out a map and figure out which are the best neighborhoods and then talk about them. That's the purpose of you writing content for the page. Keyword phrase length. This keyword contains 6 content words. Okay, well, maybe 4 is the maximum according to Yoast, but maybe 6 is okay for you. So you'll have to make some decisions based on that. Then there's a title. It gives you the good results and the bad results and what you need to improve on. And so it really helps you analyze your content along the way. So there's a lot of great insights you can learn in this tool here that's included into your website. So you got readability, you've got inclusive language, and you got schema. This is really critical. So when you write the page of content, the default is for web page, so I would always put web page in there. If there was frequently asked questions, I'd do that, or Q&A, which to me is the same, but questions and answers, frequently asked questions, profile page, contact page. I want to kind of categorize the pages. This one I'm just going to put web page. Article type is going to be an article, could be a blog post, could be a news article, could be an advertiser content article. There's a lot of things it could be. I usually default to article. It's pretty simple that way. Now, social is great if you have the premium product that you can get directly from Yoast, but I want you to be able to test it out to tell me if you really like it or not before you go down that path. Okay, so that covers optimizing your article. Now, what's this? This is a container, And the way this container works, they call it a short code. So you hit the plus sign here to add a block, and you look for the word short code. You click on short code, and it creates this little container where you can paste things in. Like I have a showcase IDX hot sheet for Rancho Palos Verdes Ocean View Homes. So I pasted that item right in just to make it a little more neat and clean when it's on the website. No one can really see this part here, but I'm trying to make it as optimized as possible on each page to make it work effectively. So they always want me to hyphen Ocean View. I just think it's silly, but you know, that's how it all works. All right, so that's the anatomy of that. And then this page here, you go to this black box here. I mean actually the word page. And then I'm going to add a featured image. Every page needs a feature image, and it needs a banner, which would be the page header. And when you're creating these pages, make sure you check the box featured image so the featured image doesn't appear in your content. Why they have it set up that way, I don't really know. I didn't build the theme. So this page here, Rancho Palos Verdes, I'm going to get an image in just a minute. We'll be right back to show you how that works. Now, one of the key things here when you're building a web page, whatever length it is to add some photos and kind of make it like a presentation. If you're in real estate, like a real estate presentation. So we're going to put a header image, and I'll show you where it appears. We're going to click on this, and I've gone to canva.com and created some images. So we're going to pick one here that looks like Rancho Palos Verdes. Upload it right here from the hard disk of the computer. And these are the photos, but put them into a special little section here. We'll call it the Carlos edition, and this will be under Rancho PV, and we're going to upload both pictures. They're in a special format that loads faster online, and I'll show you where that is a little bit later. It's not free. It's a little tool that you can use online. You get actually 3 photos free a day. I bought the premium version because I use it quite a bit, but we'll talk about that another time. So what we're going to do here is I loaded both photos, and first we're going to look at a featured image photo. Every page needs a featured image photo. So the way I like to do it is a featured image photo should really be about the topic. It could be like a kitchen or a bathroom, but because this page is about ocean view properties in Rancho Palos Verdes, I went with Rancho Palos Verdes, this little cliff right here in Rancho PV. And the size I put is 650 by 650 pixels. And in this section here, you're supposed to describe the photo. So this is a cliff in Rancho Palos Verdes. Yes. Overlooking the ocean. The ocean. So you're supposed to describe it because somebody who has a visual impairment may have some kind of reader on their phone. They'll be able to understand the photo and see if it's really important for them to take a look at. When we post it into, or let me go here, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm going to paste it down here so it's both in the title or the alt text and the description of the picture. Trying to optimize everything. We're going to set featured image, and that's going to appear right here. Now, where does that appear? Well, on the front end of your website, we'll go to this page here. When you search in this section here, I don't have the page published yet, but let's just search for Seal Beach. And these are for pages and blog posts. when you search in this section here, it'll pop up and it'll show us all of these are images in the featured image section. So I searched for Seal Beach and it popped up. So Seal Beach must be mentioned in the Long Beach condos page. Now this is a page here already developed by Carlos Lopez. Wow. And then this is a Seal Beach page here of condos and a Seal Beach homes. Each of these are featured images, and this is where they show up here and they show up in the search engines. So we're going to go back to our page that we're looking at for Rancho Palos Verdes. Should take a second here to load. Oh, I went to the wrong version. Okay, well, you know, welcome to Jay's World. So wait till this appears here on the screen. It takes a few seconds. Great. So we got that picture right there. That's in the featured image section. So now you know where it shows up. Okay, and the author here is going to be Carlos Lopez. He's a popular guy. And we don't need any comments or anything like that in this type of... Now, SEO Yoast, we talked about earlier, that's how you optimize each of your pages and posts. You may want to, you know, there's a little learning section. They have like a little training session for free, and I'll hook you up with that so you can kind of get an idea of how to use it and really understand SEO. They have the best training, so we're going to go with this product here for you on that. You don't need to use the display thing. Page header here, we're going to go ahead and add in a page header. Now it happens to be the same picture but in a little different format. So the page header's format is 1280 by 720. I find that appears the best. I'm going to take the title of the picture right here and copy it, and I'm going to be a little sneaky and I'm going to put it in the alt text. Well, you know, I like to say it's going to work perfectly, but let's say picture of cliff in Rancho Palos Verdes, overlooking the ocean. Okay, and then we're going to also put that down in the description. And if you had a social media plugin, I'll show you mine some other time so that it appears right underneath there. You can optimize everything at once. We're going to hit select. And now that's going to be the page header. But to make this work, you really need to check this box to hide the featured image from it appearing here in the content. Why they set it up that way, I really don't know. But I love the theme, so that's why I use it. So this only has 172 words. You need more content in here to, like I mentioned earlier, where are the best neighborhoods in Rancho Palos Verdes for an ocean view home. So you can scope that out. You can research it in the real estate multiple listing service and then talk about it on this page here. So we're going to look all the way down like this. Check everything, verify everything, especially in this section here, which is really critical, and make sure that when you do each page and post that you have schema set up. It's really, really important. Okay, so we're going to scroll up a little bit higher here, and we're going to publish this page, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. So we hit publish. Now this website isn't live just quite yet, but it will be soon. I'm going to show you what the page looks like in just a minute. But they also, in Yoast, they gave you an ability to share it on this page here, on Facebook and on X. So that's something to think about. I kind of like my idea of doing it with a separate plugin for social sharing. What are these? Okay, so this is a preview. When you hit that, you can view the page in a preview mode. This takes it to the full page, which we're going to look at next. This here is an extra plugin. I use the plugin, but I don't use, it's got like a little code section, so I don't use that at all. I use this section here, when I create a page, I like to put it in wide content, not standard. You can go and experiment all of them. You can use sidebars if you want. I don't use those anymore. They slow down the website. This here is an AI tool. I haven't used it at all yet, so that's there. And then this is the Yoast SEO plugin, and all the different ways that they measure content on your page. So it's really insightful, and it's used by over 5 million people. So I thought it's a great learning lesson for you. So we're going to hit save. And let's see, I think I popped open the page here. So this is what our finalized page looks like. Could you get a different picture? Could you make the photo richer in color? Sure, you can do all those things, but again, you're going to have to experiment with it. I'll show you how to experiment with it if you have questions, and you can make changes along the way. It's got a little wave here to this because we're at the beach, and this particular thing has to do with ocean views. And then you see you got your search bar right here, and when you click on this here for property types, currently it's set for condos and townhomes. So if you know there's only going to be homes here, you could set it up that way. It'll instantly change right here on the screen. So, and then this is just the advanced search tool. Get to know it as well as possible. Get to know where the exterior features are if you have to set up a custom search for someone who registers on your website, for community features, senior communities, wherever. It's the biggest, 300 different features right here that you can set up for consumers and so on. So this is just a simple way of capturing business online.